Hey, it's April 10th, 2014, and I'm making this video because there needs to be change. And there needs to be change because alright, well, let me begin something. My name is Tony Duong, and I'm an 18-year-old full-time high school student in Massachusetts, United States. And let me tell you about my day. I wake up, I go to school, I go home, I do my homework, and I go to sleep. I wake up and I do everything all over again. But the thing that led me to making this video is not to tell you guys that I'm an 18-year-old and I go to school, I do my homework, and I go home. But I'm making this video because the things I see throughout my day, the fact that I go to school, I walk the hallways, and I hear, nigga this, nigga that, yo man, yesterday this bitch, man, yo, just horrible things. And I think the thing that makes me the worst, just really gets me deep down inside here, is when I'm sitting in class and I'm trying to listen to my teacher, and on the side of me, you know those kids in class where, you know, they don't do their work, but it's not enough that they don't do their work, but they distract you so you can't do your work. Well, almost every day I go to school, I hear this. Yo, man, fuck my mom, man. She didn't get me this new iPhone. She didn't get me these Jordans that I want. Okay, well, did you do anything to help your mom, help you buy the things that you want? People nowadays, they don't appreciate what they have, you know. It's just, it's so shame. It's a shame because there's people around the world that don't even have the opportunity to have education. And I see it every day when people don't appreciate that they are in school, and these teachers that they put up with all this bullshit because, you know, they love these kids and that's their way of making a difference in the world. You know, they put up with getting these little amounts of checks that barely let them get by and, you know, feed their children and help their family. And that's bad enough, but they go to school and they have to put up with these kids that don't even appreciate their parents. So how could they even appreciate their teachers? You know, there's so much ugly in the world that we look away from, you know? And when I say we look away from, I'm saying that we look at it, we know it's there, but we choose to turn our heads. Some of the things that we look away from is, you know, murder, the Boston bombing, terrorism, okay, bullying in school, mental illnesses. And I think one of the things that I hate the most is that there are people starving in the world, okay? See, I feel bad because I have food and I'm able to eat, you know. My mom comes home and she cooks me up a dinner, and I always say thank you because, you know, the food that she makes is amazing. But sometimes, a lot of times, I feel bad because when I eat this food and I'm shoving it down my throat because it's so damn good, I know somewhere around the world there's children, there's people that are so skinny because they don't even get enough nutrients. Sometimes they don't even eat for days, and that's sickening. We need change, and that's the reason why I'm making this video, because I believe I can make a difference, okay? And the way I'm going to do that is by the way I'm going to make a difference. That's getting a little off track. All right, so let's rewind a little bit. There's hate in the world and there's ugly, right? But One of the things that's beautiful in the world, wait for it, wait for it, Apple, the company, right? You guys might be saying, wait, what did he just say? Apple products, Apple company, computers, iPhones. How is that beautiful? Now, there's some of you out there that knows what I'm about to say, and you guys are going to be like, yes, Apple is beautiful. But let me explain to you guys who don't know or who are unclear about why people love Apple so much. It's not that they have a cool logo or that everything that they make is beautiful. No, it's not that. It's what they stand for. I believe that the Apple company stands for something greater. You know, let's think about what happened before Apple and before we had computers. When I was in kindergarten, teachers taught me to open up the encyclopedia and open up the dictionaries. And that's how we did our research. We opened up books. You know, I'm 18, so I know that people older than me, they would understand that life was really tough without the internet and the technology that we have today. People had to open up books. You know, it was hard for them to do research. But now, just think of that big gap we took. We are in the age of information, and Apple is so beautiful because they provide us with the tools and technology that we need, one, to better ourselves. Just think about all the times that you spent listening to music with the iPhone or the iPod, and all the love and people that you surrounded yourself with when you were on that car ride and you plugged in your favorite song and you guys were just so happy, you know, and you guys were just jamming out. And probably, I bet, more than 50% of you guys had the Apple products. And there's a reason why it's so cheap and everybody has it, is because the owners and the head directors of the Apple companies make it that way. They understand that they need people to have information at their palms of their hands so that people could just take out their phones and then just click. You know, what is the definition of Febreze? Google.com, Febreze, information right there. I got a little off track about Febreze. It kind of made me forget about what I was talking about. Apple and what it stood for. I think it's a beautiful thing that computers, you know, just the things that last most in life, right? Music, literature, art, movies. These are the things that don't die out. You know what I mean? Picasso, Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King. Just their work. We have it in the palm of our hands. And Apple company and the creators provided that for us. And I thank them. And I wrote Steve Wozniak a letter. And this is truly why I'm making this video, because Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, he doesn't get enough credit, you know. He's co-founder, but he's just as important. Any of the employees working at Apple, they make a difference because they are working for the best company in the world. So I'm gonna hold this up. Steve Wozniak, I need your help. And if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, you know, I just need you to contact me. And you can contact me at tonyduong09@aol.com. I'll put your Twitter down there, Steve Woz, because, you know, today is April 10th, 2014. And when I decided that I wanted to do this, I was sitting in class and I couldn't take it anymore, you know. My teachers were telling me, teaching me the water cycle, the nitrogen cycle, and the carbon cycle, and we had to draw out these diagrams about how they are and the you know, what they are. But I couldn't just sit there anymore. And I just thought about how there's so much ugly in the world, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is my way of doing it. And so I'm reaching out to you, Steve Wozniak, because I need your help. And I wrote you a letter. I decided that, you know, I searched you up online, and I seen that you still speak. You're a public speaker, and that I could book you. I could buy you for a day. You could come wherever I choose for you to be, and you could speak. But so I wrote you this letter, and I was going to mail it to your public speakers company. But after I wrote this letter at school and I came home, I sat down and I was thinking about how hard it must be for you to just go through all your fan mail or just do anything because you're just so amazing, you're popular. You must be so busy in your life. So then I went on Twitter and I put Steve Woz, and there you are, at Steve Woz. Next to your name was, that blue check mark. And I was so mad because there you are, fingertips away from me, the official Steve Woz account. And I decided that this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put my letter in an envelope, put a stamp on it, go to FedEx, and then just mail it. Because I don't even know if you're ever going to see it or respond. So instead, I'm going to maximize my resources, the resources that you put in my hands. I'm recording this from my MacBook laptop. And here it goes. I am writing a letter to you. And hopefully you hear my letter to you because it means a lot to me. And this is it. April 10th, 2014. Dear Almighty Mr. Woz, you know me. I'm a product of your creation. Thanks to you, your hardship, your blood, sweat, and tears, I have become who I am today because of you. By the product of Apple, I have been able to discover myself. Music, movies, literature, art, and most importantly, to access the information at the tip of my hands. Yes. See, I believe that I understand you quite well. I understand you, Steve Woz. You share a common trait that all great men have. You have passion and you have vision. You didn't have to revolutionize the world, but you did. You didn't have to put endless amount of hours into perfecting your craft, but you did. You didn't have to change lives by offering people a sense of inspiration and hope, but you did. People see your journey and the fact that you are or were Apple's CEO, co-founder of Apple, and they see what you've done and the things you create, and they picture you, right, spending all this hard work and time into perfecting your craft, and they see you as a construction man slaving away, putting concrete on the pavement during a blazing hot day. That's what they picture you like, just slaving away, making these products. The blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your products. But I see love. You didn't slave away all those nights building and crafting perfection for money. You didn't do it for fame. No. You did it because you loved doing it. Every time you felt frustrated or encountered setbacks, you were able to push forward because you had vision. You believed that your contribution to the world will forever put a dent in the universe. And Mr. Woz, you have. Your efforts come in no avail. I write to you not as a fanboy admiring his idol, but as everything you stand for. All those sleepless nights you spent telling yourself that Your product will change, hopefully, a single life form out there. All those times you told yourself that you will touch the heart of every single individual that possesses your product. You sparked a revolution, Mr. Woz. You gave people the opportunity to better themselves and spread the happiness they received when using your creation. Every Mac computer used to capture the words of artists. I'm going to stop there. I'll just stop right there because I can't even put into words what your creation and efforts has done to the world. I can't even do that because your products have done everything from saving lives to creating new ones. But I need your help. I have a vision and how I can utilize the opportunity you've given me so that I could revolutionize the world with it. You pushed the human race forward and created a new threshold of information. Well, I have a vision and a plan that will create a new threshold as well. We as in separate human beings need a change. Something drastic needs to be done in order to create hope for the next generation to come. I want the people after us to appreciate the efforts that great minds just like you have contributed into this world. But how will they if there is no world? How will your kids and your grandchildren laugh, love, and appreciate your work if there won't be alive to do so? At the rate we're heading of burning fossil fuels and greenhouse gas and fighting and killing and murdering each other, nuclear war, how is there a future? How will your kids love what you've done if there is none? I believe I have an answer to the cause of suffering on this earth. The answer and solution to a peaceful world. But I need your help, Mr. Woz. I am an 18-year-old full-time high school student with a passion and a vision for a better world. I came to you because I believe I can trust you. You have the heart. You have the heart and wisdom that I need to create my dream to come true. Please contact me so I can present in detail my plan for how I want to better the future. It would be an honor. Yours truly, Tony Dong. Steve Wozniak, I need your help. Please, if you're reading this, contact me because I'd really love to speak to you. And anybody who's watching this video that's not Steve Wozniak, this is his Twitter. And spam him, yell at him, tweet to him, and help me help you change the world. And this is what I'm going to do. But the first thing I need to do is to get Steve Wozniak to talk to me, because I need to talk to him. April 10th, 2014. Let's make a change, guys. Let's do this. Thank you. And have a good day. Thanks for watching. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you.